Live from Detroit, Michigan, USA. In my house. In my house. In my house. Hosted by T. Carlita. In my house. Hosted by T. Carlita. Hosted by T. Carlita. Hosted by T. Carlita. Live from Detroit, Michigan, USA. Live. In my house. In my house. Hosted by T. Carlita. Where the true stories are told and great music is played. Welcome to another episode of the In My House Techno Music Show. I am your host, T. Carlita, and this is the first of the month. We're moving into what we always call the hotter than July month, and I know this month is going to be hot out there in the streets of Detroit and all around the world. Lots of parties, lots of excitement. We on the hinges of major promotion for Charivari in August, so it's a lot going on around town, and I know that the parties are going to be live. And if you get out there, be sure you get on that dance floor. Make that DJ feel good. And DJs, you make them dancers feel good too. You have an obligation and a duty. Every time you step up to that DJ booth, you must make the party move. All right, for this week actually, we're going to go into, we're bringing back, we kind of missed last month. It was kind of busy and hectic, but we back on track with DJ Sense, 2 cents of house history. This month, should I say, she's featuring the vocal dynamic sounds of Michelle Weeks. So you'll hear her perspective on her career and who Michelle Weeks is. Also, from the UK, Stevie Anderson's. For those who know, his feature will be DJ Bone, and then rounding off the show, we're going to do a special what we call the Spirit of 313 mix, featuring some tracks by some of the hottest DJs and producers known in the business. So that mix is going to be blended together by me, T. Carlita, not mixed, because I don't do that. Tell you, I'm not a DJ. I just mix well on my computer. So for now, let's get ready to listen to the DJ Cent 2 cents of house history. This is T. Carlita for the In My House Techno Music Show. And now, DJ Cent gives 2 cents of house history.
Hey everyone. Welcome to the In My House and Techno Show with host T. Carlita. This is DJ Cent, 2 cent house history. Gotta shine the spotlight on one of my all-time favorite female vocalists, Michelle Weeks, performing everything from dance, gospel, R&B, soul, and really one of my favorites that she really does is gospel house music. Born and raised in Brooklyn, New York, Michelle Weeks began captivating audiences at the tender age of 4. She's a graduate of the famed LaGuardia School of Music and Arts. Michelle went on to perform on Broadway, debuting in the musical The Tap Dance Kid. She also played a co-starring role in the major motion picture Little Shops of Horrors. Since the early 90s, Michelle Weeks has been a staple in the dance music community. Her powerhouse vocals have been showcased on numerous releases, including the classics The Light, Be Thankful, Give Me Love, and my jam playing right here, Step Out on Faith. Baby, when I say this track gives me life, yes, Michelle has worked along producers such as DJ Dada, Tony Moran, Jamie Lewis, and DJ Spin, just to name a few. She has also collaborated with other dance music greats like Barbara Tucker, Brian Stingley, Don Tellman, and others. In addition to dance music, Michelle Weeks has performed both live and in the studio, doing background vocals for people like Mariah Carey, Taylor Dane, Trey Lorenz, and even my girl Tremaine Hawkins, and many others. She has also provided jingles for major companies such as Kellogg's, Fidelity, and Kentucky Fried Chicken. I mean, I had no idea my singing sister had tapped into so many different musical markets. So kudos to her. In 2016, Michelle has teamed up with the international vocalist Michelle Schellers to embark upon a new venture in music using the Monarch, the Steam Dials. They incorporated the vocal sound of Studio 54 with today's music. Their album debuted Touch the Sky, which is available on TrackSource and available to all the major digital outlets as well. Michelle is also working on her self-titled dance EP and R&B album, but continues to lean her amazing voice to select producers. Man, I have quite a few of her 12 inches and have had the pleasure of her doing a few impromptu songs at one of my events called A Night of House Music. Myself and Serena Tyler, we did our birthday bash at a spot called Premium in downtown Detroit. Man, to this day, I still can't believe Michelle Weeks, Sheila Ford, Don Tillman, and Michelle Schellers was in the building and began to share the mic, singing along with the DJs playing music. I just say, it was, I can't even speak upon how blown away I was. When I say, baby, we went to church that night, we went to church that night. Those girls sung. And it was just such a pleasure to show all of those girls I just mentioned so down to earth. I'm a huge fan of Michelle Weeks. I love her passion. I love the way she sings. Her vocals are so strong and powerful. We always talk about a few singers who make you feel them. Always providing great inspirational gospel house. As Ken Collier would call it, we message music. The music that touches people. So to really meet her was such an honor. I felt so blessed. Such a gift, to watch her do her thing throughout my DJ journey. I'm almost certain you have at least one Michelle Weeks track within your collection. If not, take a listen to her musical influence. Her influences were huge like she is. Aretha Franklin, Shaka Khan, Martha Wash, Patti LaBelle, Mahalia Jackson were some of the divas that influenced her. And I consider her a diva. She's just an amazing vocalist. Like I said, if you haven't got a chance to check out some of her music, please do so. Mad love to my girl, Michelle Weeks. I appreciate everyone for supporting my mixes, music. If you need to get those, check out djcent.com. This has been DJ Cent, 2 Cent House History for the In My House and Techno Show with host T. Carlita. Take care.
You are In My House, hosted by T. Carlita, where the true stories are told and great music is played.
My friend, you might be going through something right now that you might not understand. But don't you worry. What I have to say can bring a change in your life. You see, no weapon formed against you can prosper. It's in the Word. And if you need help, all you gotta do is ask. Ask, and it will be given to you. Seek, and you will find. Knock, and it will be open to you. For everyone who asks receives, and he who seeks finds. And to those who knock, it will be open.
Just ask and it shall be given. Seek and you shall find.
In My House, hosted by T. Carlita, where the true stories are told and great music is played. Bring your special event to life with visual graphics by Quixotic. Quixotic can create just about any visual presentation to fit your event theme. Samples of their work can be found on their Facebook page, Quixotic313. So reach out to Kelly Austin, who is the brains behind Quixotic Operations. That's QUIXOTIC 313. The purpose and mission of the Spirit of 313 Mix is to recognize and pay tribute to the producers of techno and house music throughout the world. Somewhere between divine inspiration and the gratitude for help received may lay some of the most influential music ever produced. Each track selected and mixed together represents an unconditional love that we have for this music that moves us from one space to the next. It would be true to say that most of us have a favorite track or song. It can remind us of a particular occasion in our lives, and whenever we hear it, we will travel back to recall that special moment. While some tracks and songs may be more memorable than others, it could be said that a memorable track or song is just like the spirit of 313. When it strikes the right chords, it can create so much harmony. A wise person once said, "Don't work for recognition, but do work worthy of recognition." I believe this reflects accurately everyone in Detroit and the world who has contributed to the development and longevity of techno and house music. And now, please enjoy this month's offerings of the Spirit of 313, put together by yours truly, T. Carlita, and track carefully selected by my Spirit of 313 brother, Stevie Anderson, over at the UK. Hope you like it. You are In My House, hosted by T. Carlita, where the true stories are told and great music is played.
they know is happiness. See, we gotta join hands, become one, give them our hearts and souls so we can all live in the same house. Now if dancing makes you feel good, then we all got to give it up. This one's for my children.
You are In My House, hosted by T. Carlita, where the true stories are told and great music is played.
You say
And now, For Those Who Know, featuring DJ Bone by Stevie Anderson, the In My House historian from the UK.
Hi everyone, this is Stevie Anderson from the UK, bringing to you this month's For Those Who Know, featuring DJ Bone, courtesy of T. Carlita's In My House Techno Show Inc. DJ Bone is one of the finest DJ producers to emerge from Detroit in the last 25 years. A defender of the underground, a sonic soldier who is true to his roots, and a purveyor of finely tuned high-tech funk. When he DJs, you would hear the incessant, unnerving and hypnotic drum beats, pounding out a rhythmic chord to dance. His uncompromising approach befits his name. The Music Institute, spiritual home of Detroit techno, and a testing ground for techno's founding fathers to unveil their works of musical art to a knowledgeable and vibrant crowd. It was also where DJ Bone, as a teenager, used to sneak in and see for himself another side of the Detroit underground that warmly welcomed people of different races and backgrounds, united in their love of the music. His musical education was further extended by listening to the legendary radio DJ, The Electrifying Mojo, and the radio mix shows featuring the likes of Jeff Mills in his guise The Wizard, Derek May, Claude Young and Alan Oldham. DJ Bone was a studious thinker of the freeform style of programming his sets, with quick mixing, scratching, backspins and blending skills so often associated with Detroit DJs. Thus began a relentless pursuit of perfecting his skills with that boundless energy and spirit for which he is known. His passion for DJing evolved into making mixtapes and selling them to his friends. One such friend, DJ Thomas Barnett, handed a DJ Bone mixtape to a promoter of the Love Club, also known as The Shelter. After hearing his mix, the promoter contacted DJ Bone to offer him his first club residency for Friday nights. This was the opportunity DJ Bone was waiting for, and he wasted no time in setting out his vision for his Friday night spot. He drew on his experiences at the Music Institute to recreate the underground vibe with his exhilarating DJ sets. It wasn't long before word of his exploits spread throughout Detroit and further afield, making the Love Club one of the most attended night spots in the city. DJ Bone was now in his element. His skills on the turntables were energetic and assured. His bewitching transitions were almost talismanic by nature, inducing the patrons into a spiritual trance dance of joyous celebration. His mixes were often featured on Deep Space Radio, and a faithful following of supporters would travel to see him spin at other clubs and underground parties across Detroit. Similar to the housing days of the Music Institute, the Love Club's reputation had attracted the attention of techno enthusiasts from overseas. Laurent Garnier, a respected techno DJ and producer from France, watched DJ Bone spin at the Love Club anniversary party in 1996. Impressed by his set, Garnier invited DJ Bone to France and booked him to be headline DJ at the renowned Rex Club in Paris. Subsequently, DJ Bone had now established himself as an international DJ of some repute, performing in Europe, Asia, Australia and North America, and always representing Detroit in the best possible sense. Now he wanted to venture into producing techno music, and so tested the waters with his debut release in 1996 called The Electronic Birth EP on a UK label, Molecular Recordings. DJ Bone had already set up his own label, Subject Detroit, a year earlier, but his first offering, Unleashed EP, was in 1998. The main purpose of his label was to produce and release a steady stream of conscious-led mind dance themes to challenge and reshape the thinking of what it means to be underground and from Detroit. In 1997, DJ Bone took up the position of resident DJ at the Motor Lounge on Derek May's recommendation, and what occurred was a dramatic upturn in the club's fortunes. DJ Bone led the assault to recapture the hearts and minds of a lost techno generation. His Friday nights was a showcase for pure underground Detroit techno, and crowds flocked to Motor to see him DJ, and many thousands were tuning into live broadcasts of his DJ sets. Some of Detroit techno's most revered figures were frequent visitors to Motor, such as Underground Resistance and the late great James Stinson of Drexciya, whom appreciated DJ Bone's support of their music, often heard in his mixes. DJ Bone's status as a DJ and producer is legendary. He brings an artistic, spiritual and physical intensity very few can match. He is arguably the hardest working artist in techno, and his dedication to advancing the music to stay true to its Detroit roots is a proud legacy beside his name. That's it from me until next time. Thank you for tuning in and supporting the show, and my special thanks go to T. Carlita for her guidance and encouragement. I'm Stevie Anderson from the UK, wishing you all peace in the spirit of 313.
You are In My House, hosted by T. Carlita, where the true stories are told and great music is played. My House, hosted by T. Carlita, where the true stories are told and great music is played. This portion of the In My House Techno Music Show is brought to you by Miko Events and Designs, specializing in events of all occasions and floral designs for your many needs, weddings, funerals, birthdays. Let Miko design and let your room come to life through Miko's Events and Designs. That's Miko Events and Designs. Find her on Facebook, follow her on Instagram. To get in touch with Miko, she can be reached 586-222-9752. That's 586-222-9752. Or email mikoeventsdesigns@yahoo.com. Miko Events Designs. Thank you so much for being a proud supporter of the In My House Techno Music Show. And that concludes this week's episode of the In My House Techno Music Show. I'm your host, T. Carlita, and I hope you have enjoyed this week's show. Next week, we'll be back with more exciting things for you. If you're a DJ or a producer and would like your music featured on this show, please feel free to send it to us, inmyhouse65@gmail.com, or you could send it to me on my Facebook page. Send it in my Facebook Messenger. And if you would like to present a 20-minute mix, you feel free to do that also. And if you are a DJ or a producer or anyone associated or affiliated with techno and house music and have a story to share or would like to share your stories, please reach out and let us know that too. We would be very happy to bring you on the show and share your stories with the world. So for now, again, this is T. Carlita for the In My House Techno Music Show, and back to more of the Spirit of 313 mix. See you next week.
See the light. Yes, you have. You're in my heart, you're in my soul. I'll never let your love go. No, I have your hope to carry on. I never felt a love so strong. You're giving me something to believe. You always set my mind at ease. Giving me all I need. Your world is my destiny. All I live, all I breathe, all I touch, all I see. Father, help me, help me.
you have to do, and peace will come to you. Don't ever, ever cry, because they can't deny that you are worth much more than what they bought you for. Oh. You're meant to have. It's a narrow